Kashi Yehudi boicha al churban beis hamikdash hari ze bechia shel tikva. Says the Nesiv Shalom, when a Yid cries on the churban beis hamikdash, it has to be a bechia of tikva, a cry of hope. Shemiroyev gaguav utshukasoi lebeis hamikdash uboicha. We can come to tears from my yearning, my desire for the Beis Hamikdash. Habechi hi shel tikva. It's a cry of hope. Bechi shel gaguimetshuka la'asad lavoi v'lei ala ava. It's a yearning for a time that will be in the future, not for the past. And that's what Pshat is that it says in Orach Chaim. The Psak Halacha is Shemuter Lifkois B'Shabbos Kivin Jebchiyah Shel Yehudi Einoy Tzara Ala Avar Ela Gagua Mitikva Ala Asid. The halacha is you can cry, a Yid can cry on Shabbos. You're not allowed to have tzara on Shabbos, because a Yiddish cry we're talking about. A Yid who cries should cry a Yiddish cry. A Yiddish cry is not a bechi on the avar, it's gaguim on the asid. It's tikva, it's hope. It's a cry of yearning for a time that will come be'ezus Hashem, and we believe in it. Ula there, and according to this light, we can understand something fascinating. There's 12 tzirufei Shem Havaya, and they're connected to 12 months. And if you look in certain Sidurim, they show it. There's 12 different tzirufei Shem Havaya, Yud, K, Vav, K. So you can take these 4 letters, and you can scramble them and arrange them in 12 different ways. Yud, K, Vav, K, Hey, Vav, K, Yud, Vav, Hey, Hey, Yud. All of these things, you end up with 12 tzirufei Isis. And each one is connected a month. But listen to this. Every single month, if you look in that siddur, it'll show you, according to the tzurufei Isis, a pasuk that is relevant to that month. So Yud Kei Vav Kei is Yismucha Hashemayim V'Sageh La'aretz. There's a few other psukim also, Yud Kei Vav Kei. And Vav Hei Vav Hei. There's always different psukim, and that shows you the feeling, the siman of that month. That's revealed by the scrambling of the Isis. It's very interesting stuff. But what's really interesting is that Chodesh Av ends up being Hey Vav Yud Hey. Hey Vav Yud Hey. And what's the pasuk that Chazal placed with the letters of Hey Vav Yud Hey for Chodesh Av? Out of all the psukim in the world, Haskes U'Shema Yisrael Hayoim, and the end of the pasuk is Hayoim Hazen Niyesa La'am. Listen up, this is the day that you became a nation. In fact, in the Nesiv Shalom, I don't think that makes sense for Chodesh Av. It should say, listen up. Haskes U'Shema Yisrael Hayoim Hazen Nechrav La'am. Today your nation was destroyed. Today you got thrown out of home. Why would the pasuk of the Tzirufei Isis of the Chodesh of Av dafka be Haskes U'Shema Yisrael Hayoim Hazen Niyesa La'am? What did we become in Chodesh Av? What are we becoming right now? It says in the Nesiv Shalom, Achin Ka'amur, like we explained. Tisha B'Av is a Yom HaBinyan. It's the day of building. Sha'avelus v'abechiyas shel Yisrael, the mourning and the crying of Klal Yisrael on this day for the Binyan Beis HaMikdash is Me'olam HaBinyan. It's from a world of construction. And from our tears, we will build the Beis HaMikdash. Umemela dafka, out of all the psukim, you should know what is really Av all about. This is the day we're going to become a nation. Hayom hazen nihiyesa la'am, shabai hoylech v'nivne am Yisrael mechadash. The rebirth of Klal Yisrael. One day when Mashiach comes, we're going to say, what did it come from? It came from yearning. When was the most? We're going to have a yearning app. We're going to see, when was the most yearning? During the year, it's very hard to yearn. We yearn a little bit here, we yearn a little bit there, we pause, we think, okay? But misabel, this tears, crying, sitting on a floor, reminding ourselves of that we're not home. Where was the peak of this? Was this month? Was this 3 weeks? Was this 9 days? Was this day of Tisha B'Av? Kumt Ois, that these are the days of the binyan of the new nation of Klal Yisrael. We're never getting out of Galus until we get Mashiach. And Mashiach's only going to come from our Gaguim. And the day of binyan is going to be these days of Tisha B'Av that we have now, that we cry. Our tears are not about the past. It's about building a home for ourselves and our children for the future. To earn Mashiach to come. These are the tears that are building the Beis HaMikdash. We have a lot of tears that we shed. A lot of the tears that we shed, if you stub your toe, you can cry. You break your leg, you cry. and a lot of other things. Those tears are be'etzem worthless. They don't build anything. They're just saying, I am in pain. It's human. We're in pain. They're not used to build anything. The tears of Tisha B'Av are tears to build a future without pain. And now we understand why Tisha B'Av is called a festival, a mayid. Usually a mayid is a really good thing. And in the Oyev Yisrael, it brings from the Medrash says, there's no festival like the day that the Beis HaMikdash was destroyed. I mean, how does that make any sense? This is the worst day in the world.